Rachel Reeves just defended freezing student loan thresholds and hiking interest rates by saying she needs to get the balance right between tax and spending so that she can cut NHS waiting lists. So yeah, let's talk about your kids going to uni. Look, the government keeps moving the goalposts on student finance, and whilst I've come to this a bit late for my children, leaving kids at the mercy of whatever the next Chancellor decides to do is an increasingly expensive and even risky option. In the last couple of years, US-style college funds are becoming a greater reality for us here in the UK. That gap is closing. Here's the deal. If you've got young kids right now, the maths on this is wild. Let me show you what uni actually costs today, what it'll cost in 18 years, and here's the hopeful bit, how you can pay half price, but you have to start now in 2026. Sending your kid to uni for 3 years, tuition plus living, is averaging 55 grand. Now, that alone is a lot, but at 3.4% inflation, that same degree will cost £100,000 by 2044 when a child born today turns 18. 100 grand. Now, here's the clever part though. To hit 100k in 18 years, you save about £208 a month in a junior ISA, tax-free, assuming 8% return, which is pretty standard for global index funds. You personally put in 45 grand over that period, but the pot grows to 100k. The market pays the other 55,000. You're getting your child's education at half price. Compare that to them borrowing 100k, maybe more, paying interest for 40 years and watching the government change the rules whenever they need more revenue. And look, if you're watching this as a recent graduate still paying off your own student loans, maybe you're thinking, I know exactly how tough that is. Here's my question. If student debt was hard for you, do you reckon you'll be in a position to put some aside so your children don't have to go through the same struggle? I'd say it's likely a stretch, but you either benefit from the compounding now or pay the wild interest rates later. Even if uni becomes free or they don't go, you've built them a 100k house deposit or business fund. You've given them options. Open a junior ISA with any UK bank or platform. Start with 25 quid a month if 208 feels a bit too much. The key is starting early and letting compound interest work for you. Look, maybe you're sorted, or maybe this isn't doable right now. That was certainly the case for us for most of the years our children were growing up. But if you don't want your kid drowning in six-figure debt because the system keeps changing the rules, this is your move. You can hope the government sorts student finance, or you can take control now. But what do you think? Is this a priority in your finances?